I almost lost track of time. Too busy gabbing.
Always delayed. I didn't want to know too. Like, I'm okay. Welcome, everyone. If everyone could please rise, we will start our Rotary meeting. And we are going to start. I'm going to ask John Selke to come up, and he's going to take over for a few seconds.
Thank you. Well, as everybody knows, we just had Veterans Day and we're still in the glory of it. I'd like to ask all veterans that are present here today, please come forward here by the flag with me. And I would also ask, this is my guest today. This is Al Benke. He is the post commander, VFW 9284 in Elk Grove Village. I'm going to ask Al if he would lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Hand salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Jack, I yield to you.
Hold on one second. Diane, our president-elect, how about leading us in the four-way pact?
Four-way pact in the way I interact with others. Personal accountability with courage and truth. First, I will have the courage to tell the whole truth. I will be kind and excellent. I will be fair and not seek selfish advantage. I will have an open heart and an open mind.
Now, Jack, we will see to you.
Think about our heads. Dear God, we give thanks for this beautiful day and for the guests that are with us. We ask a blessing on the Rotarians here and around the world and the projects that they're involved with. Bless this food and this meeting to our use. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen.
All right, we are having a plated meal today, so if everyone could make sure they have picked up a meal ticket from outside, go ahead and have a seat.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
Take it out.
Bro. But when you're growing, you call it.
I'm bringing my son, my daughter-in-law, don't show up there. They show up. Bonnie told me that.
I'm not there.
This is very.
invited.
They're going 14, 20, 25 here. Where are you going? Where's your name? Three. Where's this girl? One lives in Austin, Texas. Two live in Oh, no, they just got jobs. Wait a minute, you don't know like Good try. Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever the balance is.
Yeah, it is. I don't play the football, so it's okay.
They still under.
Very different.
Oh, no, actually, there's another one.
That's all. So that's. love the next morning.
Or that they find it look later. I just did one word.
Yes. Put them down the five. So they were.
So I'll see you at the meeting.
I know that. Debbie and I were. Yeah.
Oh. Where's the fun? So you.
Hello. Hello, everyone. We are going to introduce guests and visiting Rotarians. I see that John is ready to introduce his guests.
I'd like to once again introduce my guest. He is Post Commander, Elk Grove VFW 9284, Al Banky.
Lauren.
Last time. Doorstep.
Barry. Actually, so I am happy to report, we already took care of this at our last board meeting, and Anita is already now an active member of the club, and Terry is. So, welcome back, Anita. Debbie.
I would like to invite my former colleague, Kate Booster Holtz, who's with the Essential Foundation. Maybe Tom.
And that one is all good. All right, any announcements? I will start because there seemed to be some confusion on dates. For all of November, we will be here, including the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. All of November is here. All of December is here, except for the holiday party, which will be at Bella Napoli. And then all of January will be at Bella Napoli, and then hopefully we'll be back here in February. Everybody got it? So the only time before January that will be at Bella Napoli is December 12th, which is the holiday party.
And my birthday.
And Diane's birthday. But so we have today, next Friday, and then the Tuesday after here in November. Gene.
Hello, friendly club. So we have the Thanksgiving stuffing contest. If you haven't signed up, please see me. We've got, I think, 9 or 10 people signed up already, so it should be a fun event. And then the holiday party, as we all know, is December 12th, but we're actually gonna change the time from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock start time. So it'll go from 6 to 9 or 10. I will have an email that'll go out that'll correct that, and then also flyers that'll have the correct time on it as well. So we're gonna start at 6 o'clock, not 5 o'clock, on December 12th for the holiday party. Yes.
I asked, clarifying question, the sort of format of the Thanksgiving stuffing, like how is it gonna go? Like, is everybody gonna like take a little bit of everyone else's and judge it, or only people allowed to eat brought it, or is it for the whole club? How much do we bring?
You want to bring a couple normal portions, and everybody's going to be able to taste and vote. We're gonna have little cups that
Everybody in the club.
everybody who attends.
Thank you, that's what I'm looking.
Yeah.
guys. Next week, Hearts for Hope is coming and instead of like the presentation portion, we'll be packing, care packages for the homeless. So a little different. She'll obviously talk about her organization, but she's been here before to talk about it. So instead of actual presentation, we're gonna be packing, for the homeless. So if anyone can volunteer to be here a little earlier, like maybe 11:30, 11:45 to bring up all the supplies. I just need like 1 or 2 people. It's the 21st. So if not, I'll get carts and wagons and stuff, but if anyone can be here a little earlier next week, that'd be great. I just need help to get everything up and set up before we start, so. Oh, everyone will come and pack for the homeless. What?
Hello, Friendly Club. I'm not here in front of Frolic, but as things change throughout your life, you find out that you can't do what you used to be able to do. So Diane's walking around with a jersey that I owned a number of years ago, that happens to be a double XL. And Chris and I can fit into it. So what I want to do is I want to auction it off today. And you know, of course, the money goes for the kids. So does anybody want to give the club this beautiful jersey? It's been worn twice. It hasn't been washed. So anybody interested in taking this home, someone can use it as a bedcloth, a nightgown. They have a relative that they want to give it
It's
to.
winter, it looks pretty cozy.
Okay, come on, it's for the kids.
It goes with leggings, you know.
Very,
$10.
okay, I have $10 from Rachel.
How do we get 15?
I have 20 from John Selke. Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, John, $20. Now, I found something else that I had that's a little more reasonable. It's only an XL, which I no longer can wear either. Diane's going to show it off. We'll get the money from John. We can trust her. Can we trust John to pay?
Yes, we owe John money.
This is a great jersey, and especially for golfers. Rotary Club of Schaumburg Hoffman Estates. It's a Cutter Buck. It's a, Cutter Buck's high end. So if anybody's interested, I would let you start the bidding. Pat, you interested?
I am interested and I will start it at 10.
Okay, I have 10 for Pat. Anybody else? Come on. For the kids, for the kids. Okay, Nancy, George, what is it? It's what Diane's walking around the room holding up. It's a jersey. Nancy, how much you bidding? Nancy's bidding 20. George?
You said 20.
Okay, I have 25. Do I hear 30? Wait. Okay, do I hear 30? How about 26? 30. I have 30 over here at this thing. Who's 30? Fleischer. You and Louise can fit into that together. Okay, so I have Bob's bid. Who's gonna outbid Bob? Who dares outbid Bob? Going once, going twice, and the children, thank you.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you to all the bidders. At this time, I would ask that Lauren and George and Mike Erickson come up to the front, please. We'll get it stuck. Good. Sure, I can borrow.
Fellow Rotarians, it is our duty as a Rotary Club to add new members from time to time, so that we may not only increase our usefulness and influence as a club, but also to extend the spirit of Rotary throughout the community. Today, I welcome to our ranks and with the members George Dunham. Returning George, You've been elected to membership in this club because your fellow members believe you to be a worthy representative of your calling and to possess qualities that will permit you to exemplify the true spirit of Rotary in your public, business, social, and private life. I wish to impress upon you that you've not only been admitted to the Rotary Club of Schaumburg, Kaufman Estates, but to a worldwide association. And by your virtue of your membership in this club, you will be welcomed into fellowship in any Rotary club in the world. Want to ask the questions? Talk to George Lucas. He's been in that, I think he's been in most of the clubs in the world. Jack Lucas. Yeah, I'm sorry. The honor and privilege of Rotary carries responsibilities. You will be expected to attend the club's meetings, perform your share of club service, and to place your knowledge and talents at the disposal of the club. And our task of carrying on the principles of Rotary into the daily life of community. I'd like all members to please rise. Returning Georgianum, in the name of the Rotary Club of Schaumburg, Kaufman Estates, I now formally admit you to membership in the club. And Lauren, will you give him his badge and his pins? And let me be the first to congratulate you. I'll give him a couple minutes.
So one other second, I want to.
Okay, Lauren.
So a couple years ago, Roger gave us these buttons that say the magic of Rotary. And so I'm gonna give George, carrying on your legacy, this magic of Rotary button. Keep it with you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, a challenge point, all right.
Challenge.
Thank you.
Very good.
Yeah, just give a couple minutes.
Somebody told me that I was gonna have to stand on my chair and sing my college fight song, like they do in pro football, and glad it didn't happen, because would have cleared the room. I'm grateful to be here. I had been thinking about Rotary for quite a few years, but never really approached it because of the schedule that I kept. It was very difficult to know that I'd be free on the mornings of the meetings and so forth. So I thought better to wait until after the village was over and done with me. But I've always heard great things about this organization, and I'm looking forward to participating. So, thank you.
George,
Thank you,
George
John.
and I have been friends for a long time. And when I got in today, I noticed that he was going to be inducted today. And what a perfect gift that Ellen put out is a jersey.
Oh my
For
gosh,
George.
it's even the right size.
Welcome to the Rotary Club. Now you have to sing the fight of Michigan State.
No, I can't do that. I'm sorry. University of Tulsa or nothing else.
I think it's back to you.
So, welcome to George and also to Anita. And to the extent you have time, the two of you should, as is tradition in the club, stand at the door on the way out so you can talk to everybody and get to know them if you haven't. I am having a banner year of new members. Thanks to Mike. Good job, Mike. There's. And more, yes.
So I have a break. So I know what he's going to do.
Paperwork over there. I didn't go to the exact side of what that was. Yes, he wanted to get into bidding. We all get two boys. My love was words of affirmation as well. That's shown by our contact. That's ready on the downward. Yeah.
They all take it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes.
Because it was, you have a bad. Sealed it up. Yeah. Seriously. This world today,
I think about. So I'm thinking about it. I did.
All right, everyone, while you continue to enjoy your lunch, I am finding my pork particularly flavorful today. But I'm going to invite Alan up to have lead us through some fun and problems. Alan Gay.
Thank you, Mr. President. Very hurtful that when I came up, only a few people applauded. Not gonna find you for it, but just keep that in mind, you know, I'm very sensitive. I need a couple people to help collect money. Diane's gonna do it over that side. Anyone else would like to? Vince usually does, but he's not here, so Tom Gulch and George Kanopoulos. So, George, you and I have known each other for many, many years, and there's a tradition in our club that you're not an official member until I find you as a member. So today, I'm finding you the initial $5, being a new member of our club. Welcome, and I know you'll be a great member. And enjoy the jersey that John gave you. So $5, George. Now, Anita, you were a member and came back, so I can't find you as a new member. However, when you were a member last time, you had a different name. So now, since you're Anita Ring, I think you're a brand new member, so you have to pay the initial $5 new member fine. Okay. All I know is when I was walking here from my car, I was looking at all these golfers out there on this beautiful day. So if you're an ardent golfer, and you're not playing golf today or this weekend, that's $2. If you're late, that's $2. If you're not wearing your pin, that's $2. If you're not wearing your badge, that's $2. So John Selke had mentioned that it was Veterans Day this week. It was also the Marine Corps 250th birthday on November 10th. If you did not reach out to a veteran by phone, text, call, whatever, this past week, that'll be $2. And you should really think about it. Veterans very rarely get the thank you that they deserve for what they did. If you did not have a satellite that was named after you, that'll be $2. Like there is one that was just launched called the Glen. So of course, Glenn Shergott doesn't pay, everybody else will pay $2. Kate, welcome. So I don't normally find guests, right, Roger? However, George Dunn and you were walking in together and we broke his heart. We walked in, we had a seat at the table, so you could be here, George, who escorted you in, and you dissed him to sit with Debbie. So that'll be $2, Kate. If you have a jacket or coat over the back of your chair, that is $2. There's a coat room.
You don't even need a coat.
And okay, so Wes, what was your comment while you're eating? I'll wait till you swallow.
I put the convertible today, it's a little bit nipply outside, you know what I mean, so I wanted to be able to warmer, that's why.
Okay, $5. For bragging that you drove a convertible today, Wes, that's $5. Mike Erickson. George Lucas? George Lucas? That'll be $2. If you did not bid on one of the jerseys, it's for the kids. Come on, $2. Okay? So I was going to do this last week before Veterans Day, but we had a big program regarding the people from Harper College, so I didn't think it was appropriate. I didn't want to take time from them. So we're going to have a James Schlankman quiz. Okay? So, as everyone, I would hope, knows, that last week was Veterans Day, and Veterans Day is a federal holiday. So, it's going to be a choice. How many veteran holidays are there? Are there 9? Are there 10? Are there 11? Or are there 12? Federal.
Oh.
How many federal, I'm sorry, thank you for correcting me, Roger. How many federal holidays are there? 9, 10, 11, or 12? If you think there were 9 federal holidays, raise your hand. If you think there are 10 federal holidays, raise your hand. If you think there are 11 federal holidays, raise your hand. If you think there's 12 federal holidays, raise your hand. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 11 federal holidays. So if you did not get that correct, you will pay $2. Now, does anybody who knew that it was 11 federal holidays, can they list who they all are? If you thought there were, if you voted on 11, please stand up. Come on, stand up. Okay, so there are 4 people who knew that you could, amongst the 4 of you, I'll let you work on this together. See if the 4 of you can come up with all 11 holidays, okay? So, you can sit down now. So, how many people know what the Veterans Day was called before it became Veterans Day? Wait, who called that out? Who else? Okay, that's $2 each, you know better than that. It was Armistice Day that was founded in 1919. How many people know why we celebrate Veterans Day on November 11th? Only Roger? Pat, do you know too? Roger, stand up and tell the club why we celebrate November 11th as Veterans Day.
The end of World War I, and they did it on November 11th, 11 hours, 11 minutes.
That's correct. It was November 11th, at 11 o'clock, the end of World War I. So Roger, you get a pass for the rest of the day, everybody else paid $2. And when was it changed and officially known as Veterans Day? What year was it? I'm going to give you a quiz, a choice. Was it 1952, 1953, 1954, or 1955? How many believe that Veterans Day was officially named in 1952? Raise your hand. Ooh. Okay, George. How about 53? How many people think it was 1954? How many people think it was 1955? Ladies and gentlemen, 1954. Everybody who had it wrong, that's $2. Jack Lucas, of course, got it right. Okay, so is the fearsome foursome ready to name all 11? Stand up. Come on. Make us proud. Wait. Did you look this up? Anybody?
I wish I could confirm them, but
It's my bad, I didn't tell you you could. Okay, look, Mary was honest and she said she only looked it up to confirm it. Okay, so what are they, Mary?
actually the one that said 11.
We all agree with it.
Okay, I'm glad for the honesty. So what are the 11?
Day, Martin Luther King Day, Washington's birthday, Memorial Day, Juneteenth, Independence Day, Labor Day, Columbus Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving Day, and Christmas Day.
That is correct. Very good. So Mary, you get a pass for looking it up, but Mike, Don, and Rachel, $2 each are being on her coattails. Yeah. Okay. So anybody in here who has not been fined? Okay. Enjoy the beautiful weekend, enjoy the beautiful weather, and have fun.
So we have, what's that? Yeah, I know. I went to him because he was done eating. We are having club assembly. Okay, this is club assembly. And I would like to make it clear that the bylaws of this club say that the president can run the meeting in any order he or she chooses. And there is going to be a day before I finish this where we are going to do it entirely backwards. But I saw that I often interrupt him while he's eating. I saw he was done, so I asked him to come up. I will now take happy dollars, and I'm sure Jim is very happy. So he will lead us and he will collect.
I'm extremely happy, $20. Our two salesmen this week are gonna do fantastic.
All right, who else is happy? Matt.
Once again, I have $2 for the last 2 minutes of last Sunday's football.
There. Are you there?
right.
Seriously, it's everywhere.
Anybody else happy? George?
Chris, $100.
Rick?
Because I'm happy for 3 reasons. One, I've been accepted into Rotary. 2, my first business is about to open in Town Square. Like investigate co-working, place to go. Number 3, my granddaughter Sloan will be in play this week. That has something to do with End of the Woods. I'm sure about the story, but it's a pretty good play. So
All right, George. Your Honor, Mr. Kelly.
That may be premature, but I love your.
How could you lose? You're running unelected.
We'll put 2 of them down for elite, especially on behalf of my wife that I am running.
Unopposed.
Democratic primary and general election in November. And I have another $2 happy for just a phenomenal week in New York City at the Westin Grand Central Hotel, about 3 Broadway plays, evening cruise, Picture Station Liberty, Metropolitan Museum of Modern Art, Central Park. It was just a happy weekend. And one happy because this club has the president of the power. Long time.
All right, who else is happy? Mary.
I'll piggyback on half of the $5 that I went another week without.
All right. We'll see what happens this Sunday. Anybody else happy today? Lauren.
$2 along to George and the other part of that is for Kelly is running on
I always want, before he leaves, we're all gonna say, it's your honor, your honor. Right? Don Minor.
You know, I was asked by local Subaru dealership to find a marketing and sort of. They submitted it to their Subaru dealership. They won the Subaru Award. There's a financial award. I don't know what it is, but I will let you know.
All right, good job. Good job. Rachel, you got your hand up?
Yep, I have $10, 5 for each of my children. Cooper's given everyone 5 for supporting his popcorn store, even though it's football season for us. Baseball, we're going to Pigeon Forge this summer, so we're really excited about that. And then Sophia has finally found a basket in dance. She has picked up 5 classes, so she has now 5 hours a week in dance. So she just is gaming, and now that she's finally figured out what she likes. Happy that she's not just at all of her brother's sake, that she's found her own.
All right. Nancy.
Sounds stories I want to make happy dollars for the great job.
Thank you. Roger.
$20 happy for the glad to need it.
Back to you, thank you, Roger. Anybody else happy? Gene.
$2 happy. I'm excited that even though it's early, but it's actually time is just flying by so fast. Bailey's in the Nutcracker this Thursday night, Friday night at the Prairie Arts Center. Goes forward to the Nutcracker performances. This also means that time is it's almost Thanksgiving. So. All right.
Can I?
Yes, please.
520 for inviting me, Tom. Thank you. Debbie's always been so good to me over the years, and it's a beautiful weekend, and we have to play softball. We're not going to freeze outside, so I'm excited. I want to sit in the cold this weekend. That would have any.
Randy. Randy.
Yeah, $5 happy. I was in Washington DC last weekend on a business trip. That's through. It's good. But in all seriousness, I'm happy because I spent my first birthday at my daughter's new home. She cooked dinner. We had wine, we had rum, We had all kinds of stuff. I don't remember going home. But, yeah, it was awesome. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Randy. Anybody else out there? So I'm gonna give some happy dollars. If you remember earlier, I can't remember, I think it was in June. I got up and announced that I had successfully gotten one of my clients out from having to pay their mortgage due to a technical defect with the process in which they were trying to collect on it, the bank was trying to collect on it. But it technically meant the lien was still out there, even though they couldn't enforce it. And we have successfully negotiated a $235,000 lien. They're actually claiming $400,000 with interest off of that account for pennies on the dollar. So now it is gone completely and my client is thrilled. So a big win for my client. And so I like $500 for that. Anybody else happy? All right.
The
I'm
real
gonna-
reason why you did happy dollars before fines, it sounds like a little bit of a promotion.
Perhaps, but I will also say that we also did this out of order 3 weeks ago, and just like today is going to be, there were far more happy dollars in both of those times than prior. All right, so we are having club assembly today. But I was not aware of that because I thought it was next week, but
I moved it.
yeah, that's all right. So, but we have a good opportunity to bring up a current member and past president of the club, now known as Anita Ring, to tell us what has been going on in her life since she was last a member of the club.
Okay. You know, twist my arm to put me in front of you guys again, right? I mean, it's been a few years since I was president back in 2014, 2015, but what an awesome year that was. So for anyone that I don't know in the room that has joined the club while I had a little bit of an absence, my name is Anita Ring. Yes, I need a ring. I got a ring and I got a whole family of rings now. Actually, Jeff Miller made that joke about 13 years ago when I started dating my then boyfriend, who was a member of the Schaumburg AM Club. Many people here know him as Greg Ring. And 13 years later, this past summer, right up front here or right out to the back, he and I got married. We got hitched here. So that was a wonderful day. So I want to first tell you all a little synopsis of my first decade, 10.2 years in Rotary that I joined in 2005 here, this club, my only club. During my little absence from this club, morning club members would say, "Oh, are you joining our club now? Are you coming to our club?" And there is no other club on the face of this earth that I would join than to come back to this one. No one could lure me away. Not even the internet clubs and all of the online clubs. And I know there was a time that we all had to do that. So during my time here at the club, I did work with Steve Lamp, who was a longtime member of the club. And he was our youth youth exchange officer. So my family and myself have hosted and helped to take care of maybe about 8, 9 exchange students from all over the world. We were just talking about this recently. Who was I talking to? Christy, before Christy left. We were talking about Janice. Remember Janice from Indonesia? Audrey, I still keep in touch a little bit with Audrey from Belgium. Laura was just here from Brazil. Christy asked me about Dennis. Do you remember Dennis from Germany? So yeah, and then we talked about Luis from Mexico, and we were just kind of going through all the kids, and so it was really fun having Emma from Zimbabwe, and then she came back and went to DePaul and lived with me for a while, a couple years on and off. So anyways, it's wonderful to become involved, and it really broadens your horizon of the world when an organization such as this brings you their children, to experience time in our culture and in our neighborhoods for a year. And that was always an excellent program, exchange program. In addition, I was able to attend many international conventions So of course, we had one here in Chicago, the one in Atlanta, Georgia. And then I went to Portugal with one of our members, who was a very good friend of mine at the time, Stephanie Sarnoff. She was also the executive director of the Schaumburg Library. So she and I went to Portugal for 2 weeks and had a lovely, lovely time there. And boy, I'll tell you, those international conventions, if you can get to one, it's amazing. I mean, it's just like nothing else on the planet. So it's just wonderful to connect with people from all over the world. I want to say I went to another one too, but now I have to remember where it was. You know, my memory isn't like it used to be. Let's see. And then, of course, right before, maybe a year or two before, work got in the way of my fun here with Rotary, Bill Kelly and I and Sharon Perry from the Morning Club and Jillian Burness from the Morning Club, and many other Rotarians from this district, District 6440, we were all emissaries to the country of Taiwan for 2 weeks on a friendship exchange. So that was an excellent, excellent time that we got to live in the homes of Rotarians in Taiwan for a week. And then we went on a bus trip around the entire island of Taiwan. So, and now next year, the International Convention is going to be where? Taipei, Taiwan. I'm so excited. I've already started putting the bug in Greg's ear that I want to go. So we'll see if I can head back over that way. How long was that flight, Bill? We took 15 and a half hours straight, right? Yeah, and you sat in the back of the plane. I tried to talk him into moving up front, like, first class in those cute little pods, lots of leg room. You figured you needed to stretch out and stuff. Boy, he was a trooper back there. You really knew how to save a buck. I think it's still true today. But anyways, we had an excellent time. So when I was in Rotary the first time around, my badge said childcare, and Ted reminded me of that yesterday when we were talking about it, because I owned a childcare center for about 15 years. A number of years ago, though, I was able to sell and close, kind of do nothing for a year. I mean, I really just focused on myself and some fun and some things. And then I started as a marketing manager for a glass glazing and architectural metals company, which just so happened to be a company that my now husband Greg was working at as well. Now we knew each other before I also got that job there, but it was a really great experience for about 5.5 years. And that was the time where I was really finding it hard to get out on a Friday, drive over from Elmhurst and then have to go back, and didn't have the flexibility, that people have now. We're very used to some remote days of working. And so that's really a blessing. So let's see. So after the pandemic, I was laid off from that company. I spent about 6 months looking for a new job, helping out Greg's mom. In the meantime, had to live with her for about 2 months. She had a back issue, so I had to take care of her, lovely lady. And then this company that I work for now called Brickworks North America. Now some of you may think, oh, that sounds familiar. Isn't there a Brickworks Supply Center on Wise Road here in Schaumburg? Yes, there is. That is part of my stores that I manage. We also manufacture brick under the name of Glengarry. And we have 26 supply centers across the United States and over 600 distributors of our brick. So I am now the marketing and brand manager of our North American arm. Our parent company is out of Australia, and we also have stores in brick in New Zealand. So worldwide company, super excited. I've been there for about 2.5 years. I now work from home on Thursdays and Fridays generally. So I have a little more flexibility in my schedule. So that's why I wanted to come back to see you guys. In addition, because I understand this goes to 1:30, I just asked Terry, do we end at 1:15? Because I thought I'd have to talk really fast. And he said, no, 1:30, we got some time. So let me tell you what else has been happening in my life. Are we good so far? You just keep it up with me? Phew. Okay. So Terry wanted me to make sure that I mentioned that I have been a library trustee for Schaumburg Township District Library for 21 years now. I was elected in that position after Terry and our very good friend Bob Lyons talked to me and said, would you like to do something with your life a little bigger than yourself? I was working, of course, and having family, and my children were maybe in the junior high or so. We'll get to them in a minute. And I said, yes, I would love to give back to the community I grew up in and that gave so much to me. So Since then, I have been a library trustee. Now, Schaumburg Township District Library, our newest building at 130 Roselle Road over at the corner of Schaumburg and Roselle, is the second largest library building in the state of Illinois. Only second to the Harold Washington Library, of course, in Chicago. So in square footage, by the way. But we have seen pre-pandemic numbers, over 1 million people coming through our doors, like on any given year. So, because we count. We also have branches, because the township boundaries are larger than just the village. So we incorporate parts of Elk Grove, a little bit of Roselle, some are Rolling Meadows, Hoffman Estates, Hanover Park, Schaumburg, of course. So we have a branch in Hoffman Estates and a branch in Hanover Park. So that's wonderful. And Jack Lucas. Jack was on, he taught me how to be a library trustee. So when I came on, he was a library trustee for a long time, 20 years or so at that time, or maybe 15.
Retired in 2009.
Okay, so you and I worked together for about 4 years. I think I got on in 2005. So yeah, so Jack, Bob Lyons, Bob Frankel, Debbie Miller, Ruth Jonan, the titans of the library industry in our area who built what we have today, taught me how to be an excellent library trustee. And I thank them very much because 20 some odd years later, I'm still doing it and loving it. So thank you, Jack, very much for your leadership in that realm. All right, and then let me tell you about my kids, because some of you remember that when I was president a little before, I would bring Alex all the time and he'd help me set up the computer and do like the slideshows and all that stuff. So he lives in Rolling Meadows. He's in a condo. He has a roommate, no grandbabies or anything for either Greg or I. But he is a Geico insurance adjuster. So he does the online, like your app, and you take pictures and then he helps people through the process. So he's working in that insurance industry, I think for about 6 years now. There's somebody else in the room I know who worked in the insurance industry for a long time. If you did that, raise your hand. Yes, it was you. Oh, George did too. Okay, I knew it was Terry. So so now we know something new about George Dunham as well. So, and then my younger son, Taylor, we didn't see so much of him. He's always like, second child, running around, doing a lot of good stuff. He is a mechanical engineer. Both of my kids went to my alma mater, NIU. Any Huskies in the room? Huskies, yes. That's right. And then, so he lives out in West Chicago with his girlfriend. And again, I'm not a grandma. So far so good, I guess, or whatever they want to do in their lives is fine. And Greg has 2 daughters, Samantha and Al. They're both doing very well. They have great careers and again, no grandchildren. So one of these days, maybe we'll see. We've been kind of joking around now since we're married. So we can now be grandma and grandpa sometime, but we'll let them do it at their own pace. And then, and then just this past summer, Greg and I tied the knot over here and had a really good time. And I love golf, I love to golf. And what else do you guys want to know? That's it, I don't know. I think I hit everything. And Terry's telling me to get off the stage. So there you go, everyone. Nice to meet all the new people. Nice to see all my friends again.
I would also remind everyone that Anita, when she was becoming president, literally found out about 4 weeks, excuse me, that she would be president that year. Excuse me, because if you remember, we had Leo Miller, and he unfortunately had job change circumstances. So Anita was thrown into the fire and did a good job that year. So welcome back, Anita. All right. So we are getting down there towards the end here. Just a reminder, everything is here for November. Everything is here at Chandler's for November. And we are going to have the holiday party at 6 o'clock on December 12th, which is also Diane's birthday. So remember that. Mr. Gabe.
You're happy about the front out of the 2000 birthday?
No.
Oh, what that birthday? No.
Well, somebody had a birthday this month, I'm sure. So if you feel, what's that?
I did.
Randy, it's Randy's birthday today.
Do your stuff, I will listen.
Well, happy birthday, Randy. So we're gonna go ahead, Mr. Gabe. All right, so, board meeting, regular club board meeting, next Friday, 11 o'clock. And Rachel is looking for people to help bring stuff in. All right. Everyone is welcome to attend the board meeting, except for the portion where we talk about individual, amounts owed by members. Otherwise, feel free to come and watch, participate. Other than that, I think we'll end a little early, so please rise. And Pat, go ahead and do the four-way test.
The four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. First,
Is the truth. Declare all concerned. Will be beneficial to all concerned.
All right, that is the end of our Rotary meeting. Let's go out and do what our governor would like, unite for good, and if that can be done, it will be done. All right, everyone, have a good week.
It's a good ending, I like that.